Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé's Ilesanmi stuns with unexpected wedding look in US after celebrating big win and reprogramming his mind. Ilesanmi from 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Attended an American wedding in traditional African attire known as a salwar kameez. He faced many challenges in his life, particularly after moving to the United States on a spousal visa sponsored by Angela Deem. Initially, Michael tried to make his relationship with Angela work, but left her in February 2024. He has since been accused of exploiting Angela and must now prepare for a legal battle to secure his place in the country. However, Michael no longer dwells on his struggles and reprogrammed his mind with positive self-talk. Michael took the opportunity to dress in traditional African men's attire and posted several celebratory pictures from an American wedding. He wore a baby blue salwar and kameez and accessorized his look with sunglasses. Michael's fitted attire highlighted his recent workouts as his muscles appeared more defined. He captioned the pictures as "wedding guest" and included hashtags such as "wedding positive vibes peace." The fact that Michael attended a wedding in the United States suggests that he has formed close relationships and made good friends. He has truly found a new family, people who care for him and his well-being. It was significant for Michael that someone invited him to their wedding. Attending such an important ceremony would certainly be a new experience for Michael, as he had only ever attended weddings in Nigeria before. The 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Alam will learn a lot about what American wedding customs are, which will help him set goals for his own future. It's also heartwarming to see Michael participate in a wedding ceremony in the United States, as it shows how much he has progressed as a new immigrant in a year. When he initially left Angela's house in Georgia, he had no plans for himself or his future in America. His only goal was to escape his unhealthy marriage. In just 1 year since parting ways with Angela, Michael has not only reached significant milestones, but also reclaimed his happiness. Attending the wedding ceremony will only bring more positivity to his social circle. Michael hadn't revealed whose wedding it was, but based on how well he dressed, it seemed like it was for someone close to him. He took full advantage of the opportunity and had a great time with his friends. Michael has always enjoyed dressing up and adding accessories like watches and gold chains to his outfits. While he typically wears colorful and vibrant African prints, for this wedding, he opted for a baby blue ensemble. The happiness on the former 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Cast member's face indicates that he has adapted well to American culture. Michael Ilesanmi, known to 90-Day Fiancé fans as the quiet, patient Nigerian native with a heart full of love for his American fiancée, Angela Deem, has recently shocked the reality TV world. After a whirlwind of challenges, misunderstandings, and a slew of ups and downs, Michael's unexpected wedding look in the US has become the talk of the town. His style choice, which was nothing short of jaw-dropping, reflects not only his transformation in terms of appearance, but also his mental and emotional growth. It all started in the midst of Michael and Angela's on-screen relationship drama. For years, Michael had been portrayed as the supportive, but sometimes overly submissive partner. His personality, often a contrast to Angela's fiery nature, seemed to make him the perfect foil to her assertive, and at times volatile demeanor. But behind the scenes, Michael was undergoing a powerful transformation of his own. Slowly but surely, he began to shed the role of the passive partner, embracing the challenges life threw at him, including the emotional roller coaster of navigating life in a long-distance relationship. The big win, a personal triumph. Before the stunning wedding look, Michael had been riding high after what could be described as a big win in his life. It wasn't just about his relationship status or getting his green card, which had been a major focus in earlier seasons of 90 Day Fiancé. It was much deeper than that. Michael had achieved a monumental personal breakthrough, the kind that many people go through when they experience what can only be described as a spiritual or mental working on reprogramming his mindset, particularly focusing on developing self-confidence and learning to advocate for his needs without feeling guilty. This was something he had struggled with for years, especially given the unique dynamics in his relationship with Angela. Often caught between his love for her and his desire to maintain his personal integrity, Michael had faced an internal battle. However, after years of reflection and self-improvement, Michael had achieved a sense of clarity and self-awareness that empowered him to take charge of his own narrative. This mental transformation became evident not only in his words, but also in his actions. He began asserting himself in a way that was both calm and commanding, striking a balance between his inherent kindness and a newfound strength. Those who had followed Michael's journey closely began to notice this shift, particularly on social media, where he shared moments of triumph, words of wisdom, and glimpses into his reprogrammed mindset. The wedding look, a true reflection of Michael's evolution. It was on his wedding day that Michael's transformation truly took center stage. Fans were already anticipating the big day, as it was clear that the couple had faced countless hurdles to reach this milestone. When it was revealed that Michael would be marrying Angela in the United States, many assumed he would wear the traditional Nigerian attire, or something that matched his previous fashion choices. After all, Michael had always been known for his reserved yet dignified style, typically opting for neutral colors and simple, classic cuts. However, Michael's wedding look defied expectations. He walked down the aisle in a sharp, modern tuxedo that combined elegance with a touch of boldness. The sleek black suit was tailored perfectly to his frame, highlighting his newfound confidence. But it wasn't just the suit that turned heads, it was his overall aura. He was no longer the same man who had been unsure of himself or who had let his voice be drowned out by Angela's overpowering presence. Michael stood tall, proud, and undeniably confident. His appearance was a visual manifestation of the mental work he had done over the past months. His smile was different. It wasn't just a smile of love, but of self-assurance. He was finally becoming the man he had always aspired to be. The most striking aspect of his wedding look wasn't necessarily his clothes, but how he carried himself. In the past, Michael's demeanor often appeared subdued, as though he was waiting for permission to fully show up in the world. On his wedding day, however, he exuded an undeniable presence, as if he had fully embraced his new role, not just as Angela's husband, but as a man who had taken control of his own life. Fans couldn't help but comment on the stark contrast between his wedding day look and his earlier, more tentative persona. The Michael they had grown to know on 90 Day Fiancé was now a man transformed, embracing his future with an air of sophistication and self-respect. He had redefined himself, and it was evident in every aspect of his appearance. Celebrating the moment, the reprogramming of the mind. But Michael's wedding look wasn't the only thing that had people talking. In the days leading up to the ceremony, Michael had taken to social media to share a few cryptic yet profound messages about his journey. He spoke of the importance of mental reprogramming and how he had spent months working on shifting his mindset. In one post, Michael shared a quote that resonated deeply with his followers. "The only limits in life are the ones you set for yourself." For Michael, this was a mantra he had come to live by. The old Michael, the one who had been hesitant to speak up for himself, had given way to a new version, one who believed in his worth and in his ability to create the life he envisioned. Michael's personal transformation was not just about altering his appearance or adopting a more confident demeanor. It was about breaking free from old patterns of thought and behavior that had once held him back. He spoke openly about the struggles he had faced in his relationship with Angela, acknowledging the difficulties but also framing them as learning experiences. In many ways, Michael's reprogramming was about developing a sense of self-respect, something that had often been overshadowed by the dramatic, sometimes combative nature of his reality TV relationship. A new chapter. What's next for Michael and Angela? As Michael and Angela move forward in their relationship, it's clear that they both have undergone significant changes. While Angela continues to be her outspoken self, it's evident that Michael's newfound sense of self-worth will play a crucial role in shaping their future together. Fans of 90 Day Fiancé are eager to see how this shift in dynamics will affect their relationship.